Recognize replying to that text message, which I never do. Do you?
No.
Because it might cost you some money.
That's right. It's the latest in scamming. It's called smishing.
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 Ken Brown has more on how to protect yourself from the scam. Ken, what is smishing?
Well, guys, smishing is very similar to phishing, and phishing is where, you get those junk emails. They threaten an arrest or to close down your accounts unless you send them personal information. Well, instead of being done over email, this is being done over your phone, over text messaging. And now we've got some tips on how to protect yourself from extra charges or having your personal information accessed. Love you. Very little, if any, internet. That's a real text sent to a real cell phone and sent from someone with a 14-digit phone number. If it seems fishy, you're not far off. Just like the email scam phishing, this is what's called smishing, a scam through text messaging.
Assuming that I could get your account name for some kind of instant messaging account, or I can get your phone number for a text, I can send you the same kind of messages. But I don't think people necessarily realize that they can be attacked the same way there.
Our love you text is generated to get some kind of a response from the recipient. That's where the kindness of a wrong number reply could cost you.
You're going to respond to a text that's set up so that you get charged when you respond to it. It's some kind of online purchase or something, and that would have to go through your carrier. And so there's some variables to that.
Fox19 tech expert Dave Hatter says there's more than one way scammers are using text to cash in. The other is by sending a message with a link and asking for account information, but clicking the link could leak information.
Steal your identity or do something along those lines, which could then be used to perpetrate many different attacks over long periods of time, as opposed to you get hit with a $5 charge or a $50 charge or whatever.
The best way to avoid attacks is to tame that tapping thumb from continuous clicking.
I can't think of any way they could exploit you if you don't act on either reply to the text or click a link or something like that.
Now, Dave Hatter tells us that some of the most common smishing texts that you'll get are for IRS scams or someone trying to freeze all of your accounts. He says that if you have any questions or doubts whatsoever, the best thing to do is to look up a phone number for the company in question and call them, ask if it's real, or just simply find one of their offices and go visit them in person. Reporting live in Queensgate, Ken Brown, Fox 19 Now.
Ken, thanks for that warning. It's